Our Honorable Mr. Speaker and dear audience, welcome to Molic English Academy. Today we are here to debate whether smoking should be banned to build a happy and prosperous country, and I stand firmly against this motion. But yes, the topic is about banning. I'm also not trying to say that smoking has no bad effects. It's very good. Smoking is a major cause of numerous health problems. It's a bad habit. Now in this world, there are many bad habits among people. Now will you ban all of them? Of course not. At first, I want to clear a fact. Some people think that while banning smoking might negatively impact a country's economy, but not banning smoking would result in even greater harm. If we ban smoking, we also have to ban tobacco, and the tobacco industry is a significant contributor to our economy. From farmers to factory workers, countless jobs are tied to this industry. Additionally, the taxes collected from tobacco sales contribute to the national revenue. A ban on smoking will lead to job losses and decrease in tax revenue. Now, people will say that those land which are currently used for tobacco farming could be converted to grow other crops, leading to economic growth and preventing job. But studies shows that tobacco cultivation significantly depletes soil fertility. Tobacco plants absorb large amounts of nutrients, particularly nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which reduces the soil nutrient. Additionally, the pesticides and herbicides used can leave toxic residues in the soil, which will harm the growth of subsequent crops. Tobacco cultivation also tends to increase soil acidity, which is not ideal for many crops. Moreover, tobacco typically requires dry, warm climates, which may not be suitable for crops that need different moisture levels and temperature ranges. Recover soil fertility and health practices such as crop rotation, green manuring, and soil testing are needed reference. Food and Agriculture Organization and UNEP. These processes are resources intensive and can be time consuming, posing challenges for farmers transitioning to alternative crops, and this will of course harm our economy. Second fact, black market. Do you know about the Prohibition era? Prohibition era is known as that time when alcohol was banned in United States from 1920 to 1933. With the ban on alcohol, illegal production, distribution, and sale of alcohol surged. Organized crime groups, including gangs and the mafia, took control of the illegal trade, leading to an increase in violence and criminal activity. The ban led many people to consume alcohol in secret. The production of illegal alcohol often involved dangerous methods, which were also so harmful for health. Moreover, the government lost a substantial source of tax revenue from alcohol sales, which added economic strain. People also started to break the law and disrespect government. Reference Encyclopedia Britannica. Now globally, tobacco use, smoking tends to be more widespread compared to alcohol use. According to World Health Organization, almost 1.3 billion people are the current smokers. So, if we ban smoking from a country, don't you think the result will be the same as the Prohibition era? And I don't think that would be an example of happy and prosperous country. Bhutan, the only one country in this world where smoking is totally banned from 2014. What do you think? People doesn't smoke there anymore? The ban has led to a rise in black market. Sales of cigarettes, now many people secretly and illegally smokes there. Some people also thinking it as a restriction on personal freedom. Okay, now just imagine, the government has banned smoking from the country. What about the other drugs and alcohol? Many individuals smoke to alleviate stress or anxiety. So if we ban smoking, some individuals might turn to alcohol as a substitute for smoking. Or there may be a shift towards using other drugs, which will be more harmful than cigarettes. Now, I want to say that banning smoking is not the solution. Then what is the solution? Fine. Now I'm going to answer it. Look, people tend to be more curious about forbidden items. Cigarettes are almost used by many people from many years ago. So if we ban smoking, of course it will create a big problem. Instead of banning smoking, we should encourage the use of less harmful alternatives such as vaping or nicotine replacement. These methods can help smokers reduce their health risks, continue to enforce existing smoking regulations, such as bans on smoking in public places, and straighten policies that limit tobacco advertising, especially to young people. These measures can help reduce smoking rates without restoring a complete ban. The government can invest in research to develop new methods for smoking cessations and to better understand the health impacts of smoking and alternative nicotine products. Now, many people will say that if we straighten the law more stricter, people will be deterred from smoking. It may sound simple, but implementing it can be challenging. So how do you stop people after banning smoking? Remember I mentioned about the prohibition era. Moreover, as I said about the economic impact, how will the country escape that? As I also mentioned, tobacco lands are not suitable for other crops. In calculation, smoking is actually a bad habit, but it doesn't mean we have to ban this. And yes, again, smoking is not the solution. Banning smoking is not the solution. And I also have explained why. I think I will end my speech here. Thank you for your valuable time.